I'm Edwin, and you're watching Edwin Travels 2. And today we're in the Santa Monica Mountains at the San Vicente Park. And what this is it's an old Nike missile control station. It was active from 1956 until 1968. There was 16 other locations in the LA area that protected us from the Soviet bombers during the Cold War. What we'll go ahead and do is we'll go ahead and take a little tour of the facilities, and we'll hopefully learn some new things along the way. All right, we'll see you later. So here's a map of the grounds that this installation used to have. Basically right here, this big ground thing right here is where the tower, radar tower is, which is right there. And down here is where the barracks used to be. And K was the latrine, and this is what's called ready barracks, where soldiers had to be ready within 15 minutes versus the other barracks where they can just go ahead and sleep. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and take a tour of this whole area. And of course this map is when it was versus what it is today. This area right here is that area right there. And we'll go ahead and explore it a little better. Alright, well, let's go. Alright, here we go. Let's go take a little tour of this place. This right here is an old sentry building where the guard would be posted to allow entry or no entry. That right there is the tower that the dish or the radar system used to sit up on top of. So here we are, going to walk up to the radar pads. And this tower you see here was actually built in the late 60s, or actually early 60s, for the missiles. So here we are, a little warning sign that just says that we built this tower in the late 60s for the different kinds of missiles that we needed for the Soviet airplanes that would come over. This one over here on this side was the Nike Ajax missiles that were used from 1954 to 1959, and then for the later years and the planes we used Nike Hercules missiles that was used from 59 to 1974, and that was the reason for building this one tower here. So right now we're on top of the A-bar radar pad, and right now you're looking at where the barracks used to be at one time, and the ranger station's over there in the restroom. This is on top of the A-bar pad here. It takes 53 steps to get up here. Really good view of the surrounding area. There's the valley. That bit of water you see down there is the Encino Reservoir. And over here, the circular area is where the low par radar pad is, and a little bit off to the distance behind this fence back here is the TRR radar pad, and back here is the MTR or missile tracking radar pad area. And of course down here is the sentry shack. So really nice view up here. It's just worth it, just coming up here if you're not into the Cold War history, just to take the view from up here. Here's the low par pad. And we're heading out to the TRR radar pad. Here's some, looks like some kind of vents and other things, so I'm more likely sure that there's some rooms underneath us on this hill. And we turn the corner, we come up to the RTT pad. Looks like something exciting here on the wall. LA96L. This is where they would control the launch of the missiles. And this particular control station, which is LA96C, controlled LA96L, the L standing for launch. And maybe I'll be able to track that down somewhere and find out where it exactly is. Alright? So this pad right here housed the MTR, or the Missile Tracking Radar. And it was made to, if bombers were coming in, this is where the missiles that would shoot the bombers down would be. It's all overlooking the valley there. There's a little underground room. It looks like there's some kind of dish inside. You can kind of see it looking down there. So this area now, where the Rangers call home, is where the barracks used to sit at one time. And as we turn a little further, there's some restrooms right there, and that used to be where the latrines were at one time. They've been modernized to be modern restrooms now. And then just on the other side of the restrooms here was the Ready Barracks. Now the address to this place is 17500 Mulholland Drive. Basically from the 405, take Mulholland west and more or less just take it to the end, and then you're going to hit a sharp left turn and then come all the way up. Alright. Well, I hope you enjoyed the little tour of LA96C, the Nike Missile Station, control station. There was a lot to see up here. There was 4 different types of radar pads, and just the view from up here of the whole valley area was just spectacular. So, hope you enjoyed this. If you did, go ahead and like it, and we will see you later. Be sure to watch our next exciting adventure on Edwin Travels 2. Bye-bye.